Welcome back to YouTube classes. Dear students, previously we have completed one of the chapter, that is motion in a straight line. Now today I am going to begin the new chapter, which is motion in a plane. The new chapter, motion in a plane. In this chapter, no one topic has deleted by PU board. That means complete whatever the chapter is earlier it was, however it was there. The same portion has given in this chapter. Is it? Now, you just to listen to me. Here in motion in a plane. What is the motion in a straight line? If the body is changing only one position coordinate during in its motion, means then the motion is said to be here motion in a straight line. Suppose motion in a plane means if the object is changing two coordinates during in its motion. If the object is changing two coordinates during in its motion, then the motion is said to be here motion in a plane. Motion in a plane. You just see, I will explain this. Now, this is nothing but plane. Plane means blackboard is plane. Board is plane. TV screen, television screen is a plane. Is it? In similar way, your notebook paper, whatever the paper you are observing, whatever the paper you are seeing in notebook, that paper also example for plane. Right? In a motion in a plane means, see, I am taking here it is one x-axis, on y-axis I am taking it is like this. Is it? Right now this is the y-axis and this is nothing but x-axis. Suppose here we just see initially this is the origin. Okay, initially one object is there at this point. At this point, an object is there initially. Initially, one object is there at this point means we can see along the x-axis, the object is at x1 distance, comma, along the y-axis, the object is at a distance y1. That means here, from the origin, this object is at a distance along the x-axis, at a distance along y-axis. Is it? Now after a time t seconds, the object has changed from here to here. In that case, what is the position of the object? See, along the x-axis, position has changed around. See, initially it is at this point, but after some time the object has changed along the x-axis its position. So what I can tell, now this one is at a position x2, comma, right, along the y-axis. What is the position of the object along the y-axis? The position of the object is nothing but what we can tell means we can tell that is nothing but y. That means earlier the object is at a distance y. Now object is at a distance y. That means when the object has moved from where to where, from A to B, this is the position A, this is the position B. When the object is moved from A to B, here position of the object is changing along the x-axis as well as along the y-axis. Is it? So this motion is said to be here motion in a plane or two-dimensional motion. In this motion, at a time, the body or the object is having the motion in two directions, two dimensions. Okay, that's why the motion is said to be a motion in a plane. Sir, is there any example for motion in a plane? Means surely one example I will give. What is that means? Projectile motion. Projectile motion means any object is throw it like this. Any object is throw it like this, then object is moving like this. Now this motion is said to be here projectile motion. See, initial position of the object is 0. After some time, if you take along x-axis, this much distance has covered, along y-axis, this much distance. After another time, see, the horizontal distance is this much, vertical distance is this much. Is it there or not? Yes, sir. So, projectile motion is the example for motion in a plane. Right. One more example. Uniform circular motion. If the object is moving along the circular path means, okay, uniform motion along the circular path means this uniform circular motion of the object is also example for, okay, motion in a plane or two-dimensional motion. Totally, how many examples are there for motion in a plane? Two examples I have given. One is projectile motion. Other one is uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. These two are the example for motion in a plane. Is it? Okay, fine. Now this chapter, in this chapter, totally we are going to study. This chapter we are going to study as three subtopics. What are those means? Very first one is nothing but scalars and vectors. First topic is scalars and vectors. Right. Next one. Second topic is projectile motion. Projectile motion. Third topic is uniform, okay, circular motion. Uniform circular motion. So first one, second one, third. Motion in a plane chapter we can study as the three subtopics: scalars and vectors, projectile motion, third one is uniform circular motion. Yes, clear? Yes. Now one by one we are going to study. Yes. Right. First topic, scalars and vectors. In scalars and vectors, first I am going to take scalars, here vectors. What are the scalars? What are the vectors? In physics, there are some number of physical quantities. Those all physical quantities are categorized by two types, which are nothing but scalars and vectors. What are the physical quantities are there? Length, breadth, area, volume, thickness, time, temperature, force, work, power, energy. These are the physical quantities. Physical quantity means the quantity which can be measured. Is it? These all quantities can be measurable. The quantities which can be measurable are categorized by two types, which are scalars and vectors. Now you just see what are the scalar physical quantities. Scalars, these are the physical quantities which are having only magnitude but no specified direction. Those are only having specified only magnitude but no specified direction. For example, Ramu walks 10 meter. 10 meter. Ramu walks 10 meter. That means Ramu walks a distance of 10 meter. Is it? 10 meter is the magnitude. How many kilometers? That means Ramu walk a distance of 10 meters. In this, only magnitude is there, but there is no specified direction. That means Ramu has walked. That means walking. Ramu walked in east direction, or west direction, or south direction, or north direction. There is no particular direction. That's why here only magnitude is representing. Because of that, whatever the distance which is covered by the Ramu is nothing but here a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means the quantities which are having only magnitude but no specified direction. So their distance we can consider it as a scalar. So distance, just to see example for scalar is nothing but distance, right? Length, breadth, breadth, thickness, all are nothing but okay. This one. Next two. Afterwards, one more I will take. Mass is a scalar quantity. That means in this chalk, mass is there. In which direction the mass is there means we are unable to tell. So mass is completely constrained within this body. Because of that, mass is not having direction. But what is the mass means? We can tell 10 grams. 10 gram is the mass. 10 gram, only magnitude is there, but no direction. So that is scalar. Right, next time, temperature, temperature. Time is nothing but 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 hour. Time is there. 10 seconds to 20 seconds to time we can measure, but 10 seconds time is towards Bangalore, towards Mangalore. Is it possible to tell the direction of the time? No. That's why time is a scalar quantity. Temperature also. Temperature means today I got fever. Today I got the fever. Fever. Where you got the fever? Is it possible to tell? Fever, you are getting fever towards head or towards feet. Is it possible to tell? No, it is impossible to tell. Fever means that is completely sense of the body. Is it? That's why temperature. I have got the fever. What is your temperature? My temperature is nothing but some 99 or 100 degree Fahrenheit. 100 degree, we have measured 100 degree Fahrenheit. So 100 degree is only magnitude, but the temperature we are unable to tell in which direction temperature is increasing. Okay, temperature is increasing means completely the space where the there is. So temperature is next to volume. Volume of the body is also example. Volume of the body means length into breadth into height. So that is example. One. Next to density. Density is also the example of which one? Scalar. Next to strain. Right. Heaven sir will teach you mechanical properties of solids. Strain. Changing length by original length. Changing area by original area. Is it? Right. Next area. What area means? Large area. Large area is example for scalar, but small areas can be considered as a vector. Is it? Next one. Therefore, see, like this we can do some number of examples for scalars. Is it? Speed. Speed is example for. Next one. Work is example for which one? Scalar. Energy is example for scalar. Work, speed, energy, example. Right, next one. Power also example for which one? Scalar. Right? See how many number of physical quantities are. in scalars. Right, next vectors. We come to the point of vectors. What are the vectors? Vectors means these are the physical quantities which are having both magnitude and a specified direction. That means vectors are having both magnitude and specified direction, and also follows vector addition. You remember this one only. Later I will discuss that. Right. Next, to come to a point of view. Next, what is that? Ramu walk 10-meter distance towards east. 10-meter is the magnitude, towards east is nothing but direction. So magnitude is there and the direction is there. That's why here in this case magnitude and direction both are there, means that is said to be vector. For example, displacement means it is a vector quantity. Displaced in which direction? Particular direction. So example for vector is nothing but first one what I can take, displacement. Right. Next velocity. Next acceleration. These are the physical quantities. Right. Here, example for this one is, another one is pressure. Pressure is the example for this one. Next, here I am going to tell one more example. Later, just remember. Right. Next, just see after. Force. Sir, force, is it a vector or scalar? Force, 10 Newton force is applying on the board. That means 10 Newton force exactly applying in a particular direction. So force is a what type of quantity? Vector force. After force, right? We are having some other one, weight. That means generally you used to check your weights. Weight is what type of quantity? Means scalar, so vector. Is it? Next, thereafter, torque. Torque is a vector. Torque is a vector. Is it? Next, here some more are there. So what about the electric current? Electric current means 10 amperes current is flowing in wire from A to B. From A to B, 10 amperes current is flowing. Means that 10 amperes is magnitude, A to B is nothing but direction. So electric current is having both magnitude and direction. Then is it a vector or scalar? Means it is a scalar. So why the electric current is a scalar quantity? Means electric current is not follows the vector algebra. That means vector addition no follow. Even though by having the magnitude and the direction, electric current is a scalar quantity. Why? Because means it not follows the vector addition. So here I can write current. Right. Next, here only I am containing so potential and resistance and okay flux, magnetic flux, electric flux. Right. Suppose if you take electric field is a vector. Electric field is having both magnitude and direction and follows the vector direction. Next, electric field. After having the electric field, see magnetic field. Right. Position vector. Position vector or radius vector? Both. Position vector. So, like this, we can take some number of examples for vectors and scalars. See, dear students, scalars and vectors both are physical quantities or divided according to the magnitude and direction. If they are having only magnitude but no specified direction means are said to be scalars. If they were having the both magnitude and a specified direction means they were said to be here. Okay. Next one, afterwards, we just see here representation of vector. Representation of vector. How a vector can be represented? Vector can be represented with a line segment. A line segment with an arrow. That means vector can be represented with line of the segment or length of the line of the segment. Line segment with an arrow. With an arrow. What it tells means it tells the direction. For example, if you just see, now this is the limit, right? Length of the line segment. Length of this line segment. Is it? Now this one is said to be here vector. Vector. We can call it as vector. Right? If you take this is the origin and this is nothing but head. Right? The O point. O point is nothing but here tail. Tail of vector. This one is said to be origin is said to be tail of. That means this head arrow point P point is said to be here. Okay, head of vector. Is it? Now suppose if the magnitude of vector is greater, length of the line segment can be, we can show much more. See here length is less is there. Here length is more is there. If the length is having small, its magnitude is small. If the length is greater, magnitude is also right. While writing this one vector, how we can write means here we can write O P bar. We can write O P bar. Right, next one. Here if you take this is nothing but A and this is nothing but B. Right, this vector how we can write means A B bar. Right? A B bar. This is the length of the segment A B bar. Right. Suppose if you give A to O to B, if you give a particular name, that is nothing but A. Afterwards we can call it as A bar. We can call it as A bar. Right, here to here, if the length is X, so I can tell here that is nothing but X bar. So that means here what you can write means OP bar is equivalent to A bar. OP bar is equivalent to A bar. In similar way, here A B bar is equivalent to X bar. A B bar is equal to X bar. That means this total length is equivalent to X. This total length in AB is equivalent to X and its direction. Is it? Now here how to represent the vector means graphically vector can be represented with the length of the line segment. If the length of the line segment is greater, magnitude of the vector is greater. If the length of the line segment is smaller, magnitude of the vector is smaller. Right? Origin point of vector is said to be tail of vector. Right? Terminating point of the vector is said to be here head of the vector. Here arrow is represents or indicates the direction of the vector in which it is pointing. Now this is about the representation of the vector. Vector can be represented like this. Right? OP is there. OP bar is equivalent to A bar. Right? Here AB bar is there. AB bar is equivalent to some X bar. Like this. Is it? Now these are the scalars and vectors and representation of the S. Just to make it. Right. After studying about scalars and vectors, representation of vector, we are having the topic is types of vectors. See, there are these many types of vectors are there. Very first one is co-initial vector. Co-initial vector. Co-initial vector means the vector, that means two or more vectors having same initial point or starting. For example, if you see here, now I am going to represent here. This is nothing but initial point. Here I am mentioning. Now this is a starting point. From this starting point only, see there is one vector. Here it is second vector. Here it is third vector. Here it is fourth vector. Now this first vector is, okay, we can tell A bar. Second vector is B bar. Third vector is C bar. Fourth vector is D bar. Now you are observing here A bar, B bar, C bar and D bar. All vectors are having the same initial point or starting point. Because of that, these four vectors are said to be here co-initial vectors. Means co-initial vectors are having same initial point. All vectors are having the same initial point. That means all vectors tails or coincides at same. Right, next one. Co-planar vectors. Co-planar vectors means two or more vectors acting in same. Two or more vectors are acting in same. For example, if you take here, this is a plane, xy plane. In this xy plane, see, this is one of the vector, and this is nothing but another vector, and here is nothing but another vector. Totally, how many vectors are there? Three vectors are there, which are nothing but A bar, B bar, and this is the C bar. That means two or more vectors lying in same plane, acting in same plane. Then these vectors are said to be here coplanar vectors. Right? Coplanar vectors means two or more vectors are in same plane. Right. Next one. Collinear vectors. Collinear vectors means, what is the meaning of collinear vectors means? If two or more vectors are lying in same straight. For example, if you just see here, okay, I am going to represent. See, this is the first vector A bar, and this is second vector B bar, and this is, okay, the third vector is nothing but C bar. Now, if you are observing here, A bar vector, B bar vector, C bar vector, all vectors are lying in same straight line because of A, B, C vectors are said to be here collinear vectors. Right? Next one. Here equal vectors. Equal vectors means two vectors are equal in magnitude, same in direction. For example, if you take here, okay, this is nothing but vector, one of the vector I am taking, and here I am taking this vector is nothing but A. Right, here only I am going to take another vector. Now this vector is nothing but P bar. When you are observing A bar and B bar, both vectors are having equal magnitudes. Means length are same. A and B, two vectors are having the same length, and the direction also same. Then A bar and B bar vectors are said to be here equal vectors. Equal vectors means the vectors whose magnitude is same and the direction also same. Right. Next, negative vector. What is the negative vector? When a vector is said to be negative of another vector, means you just see, I am going to take here A bar is nothing but one vector, A bar and right. Now here I am taking another vector, of course I am taking like this. Now these two vectors are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. Then here A bar minus a bar. Minus a bar is the negative vector of a bar. Minus a bar is the negative vector of a bar. In this case, these two vectors are having same magnitude but opposite in direction. So minus a bar is, here bar is there, arrow mark is nothing but bar. Minus a bar is the negative vector of a bar. The negative vector of a bar. Right? This one is important. This is important. Next one. This one also important. And this one also very important unit vector. Very important. This is also important. Right? Now, zero vector. What is the zero vector? Zero vector is also known as null vector. Means the vector whose magnitude is zero and having specified direction. Such vector is said to be zero vector or null vector. Is it right? This zero vector or null vector is represented by zero bar. That means a vector whose magnitude is zero, but have specified direction. Sir, is there any example? They may ask, define the zero vector. Okay, mention the expression, sir. Give the example for zero vector or null vector. Suppose if you throw the object from ground to topmost point like this in upward direction, then this object is moving in upward direction like this. At topmost point, right here, velocity vector is, that means velocity is 0. But here velocity is 0, but whose direction is acting in which direction? Downward direction. Velocity, that means at this point velocity is 0, magnitude of velocity is 0, but at this point, at topmost point, velocity vector direction is acting in which direction? Downward direction. Because of that, okay, here the vector whose magnitude is 0 but direction is not. At this point, this direction is acting in which direction? Downwards. Because of that, okay. Example how to write? When the object has thrown vertically upward direction at topmost point, okay, velocity, magnitude of velocity vector is 0, but its direction, velocity direction is acting in downward direction. If you write like this, then that is the correct example for null vector. Is it? Next, unit vector. What is the unit vector? Unit vector is nothing but the vector whose magnitude is unity. The vector whose magnitude is unity. That means magnitude of unit vector value is 1. Unity means 1. Right? What is the use of this vector? Okay, use of unit vector is to represent the direction. Right? Sir, how the unit vector can be denoted? Unit vector can be denoted by a cap. See, this is over on this A letter. See, there is a cap. Cap symbol is there. So you write in bracket, read as a cap. You can write read as a. For example, a bar is a vector. For a bar, how do they write the unit vector? Means area is equal to formula is a bar divided by modulus of a bar. A cap is equal to a bar divided by modulus. These boxes are nothing but modulus. Modulus of a bar. Modulus of a bar means only magnitude but no direction. That's why this one is also can be written as a bar divided by a. See here, direction is not mentioned. Direction is not mentioned means only magnitude. Okay, right. Next one. Parallel vectors. This is very important. Right, parallel vectors. Right, what type of vectors are said to be parallel vectors? Means if the two vectors are acting in same direction, that means two vectors is nothing but how much mark? 0 degree. Then such vectors are said to be here parallel vectors. You may take like this also. This is also like this. These are the parallel vectors. Is it? Next one. What are the anti-parallel vectors? Suppose one vector is acting in this direction, other vector is acting in opposite direction. Then these two vectors are opposite in direction. Is it? So these two vectors are said to be here anti-parallel vectors. Suppose if you take this is the A bar and this is nothing but B bar. Here it is A bar and here it is B bar. So here A bar and B bar both are in opposite in direction. Opposite in direction means here to here the angle is nothing but how much is there? Theta equal to 180 degree. That means angle between two vectors is 180 degrees. That means those vectors are said to be here anti-parallel vectors. Suppose I will give J, right? Orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vectors. What are the orthogonal vectors means? Suppose if the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, you just see this is nothing but vector A bar and this is nothing but vector B bar. Then what is the angle between the two vectors? Angle between the two vectors is 90 degree. That's why these two vectors are said to be orthogonal vectors. For orthogonal vectors, angle between the two vectors is nothing but 90 degree. Yes. Now these all are the types of vectors. First one, co-initial vectors. In case of co-initial vectors, all vectors are having the same starting. Coplanar vectors. Coplanar vectors means if the vectors are acting in the same plane, within the plane, x, y. Next one. Collinear vectors. If the all vectors are lying in the same line, collinear vectors. Equal vectors. If the vectors are having the equal magnitude, same directions, equal magnitude. Negative vector. One vector is same in magnitude, opposite in direction to the another vector. Then the vector is negative of this vector. Next one. Zero or null vector. A vector whose magnitude is 0 but having the specific direction is said to be null vector. Example for null vector: when the object is thrown upward direction, a topmost point, magnitude of the velocity is 0, but velocity direction is acting in which direction? Downward direction. Right. Unit vector. A vector whose magnitude is 0, a vector whose magnitude is unity, in bracket you write here 1, right? It is used to specify the direction. I will give one example. Okay, Hemant sir, he could explain to you gravitational force in first chapter, physical world. G, F is equal to G m1 m2 divided by r square. This is one of the formula. About this formula, Hemant sir could be explained to you. Here force is there any bar? No bar. So we will place here bar means here we can place, okay, r cap is nothing but 1 unit vector. So by placing here r cap, the value of this complete RHS is not going to change. Why? Because r cap is unit vector. Unit vector magnitude value is 1. So this complete value to 1. No changes. But additionally, what it is getting? Cap is direction. It is having the direction. Next, parallel vectors. If the two vectors are in same directions, or the angle between two vectors is 0 degree, are said to be parallel. Angle between the vectors is 180 degree and be parallel vectors. Angle between the two vectors is 90 degree, are said to be here orthogonal vectors. Yes.